G'day all, welcome back to Cover Leader's Workbench. Okay, starting a few different things here now. Getting into the modelling back once again and getting videos up. Today I'm bringing you the Fujimi Spitfire PR 19 in semi-second scale. This is a second-hand kit that I got off a group called Model Nerds. They just look at selling estates of model kits, etc. Okay, so this kit is fairly straightforward. Couple of sprue, decals, and instructions. The instructions here, it's either my eyesight or they're getting smaller. I swear I need a magnifying glass at times to read these instructions. Okay, Fujimi, I've not really built a Fujimi kit before, I don't think. Mainly Effiks and Revels and Hasegawas and Tamiya's and Bandai's, etc. But I don't think I've done a Fujimi kit before. Anyway, usual layout for the instruction sheet. As you can see, you've got a step 1, do the cockpit. Of course we do the cockpit in step 1. Find a kit that doesn't do a cockpit in step 1. Probably a tank. You've got 3 options for aircraft markings. They're all the same colour blue, which is a combination mix, and the variance is one's got faded over D-Day markings, the other ones don't, etc. So what's in the box? No, it's not the box of the dots, this is the box of the Fujimi. So you got one plastic bag with the wing in it, which is the bottom half. It's also got the wing tips separate, so you can make the clipped version of the Spitfire as well. I've not researched this, so I don't know if it's the PR19 version of clip wing, but this is just the normal wingtips by the looks of it. The moulding on it is fine, except for those wingtips. They're a bit bigger with the detail, the engraving, than the rest of the wings. Kind of looks out of place at sometimes. Okay, you've now got 2 other sprues in another bag. So the top wing and the fuselage, the elevators, the cockpit, undercarriage, and under wing detail as well. So the oil coolers, there's 2 of them there that you need to glue on, similar to the Effiks kit does, except for, unlike the Effiks kit, you don't have to glue the parts together to make the oil cooler. Something different, the propeller blades are loose. You've got to actually glue them on to the spinner and glue the nose cover to the spinner as well. I've usually had propeller blades that everything is molded except for the spinner nose. You step the spinner nose onto the propellers. Okay, and you've got the clear parts as well. So there's a few extra parts here that aren't used. You use the canopy. There's 3 round parts for the cameras, and 1 clear part, I think, for the heads-up display. The decals, believe it or not, I forgot where I put the decals. I'm about to start building here, and I realised, I put the decals somewhere else. Here I go. This was actually part of a build I'm doing, so I'll do a build review of this very shortly this week. I've just got to sit down and learn how to use Corel Video Studio properly. There's the decals. Okay, the decals looked okay. When I grabbed them out of the bag, they looked okay. Unfortunately, I've found since building the kit, I'm halfway through building it right now, the decals are really bad. They've actually starting to fall off the decal sheet here. Some of them cracked. The edge is lifting up. It's yellowed. For a second-hand kit, and the Fujimi kit I don't think is that old, the decals faded. The quality just went bad very quickly from my point of view. I've got other decals here I've had for 30 odd years, like a frog kit, and the decals are still fine. Alright, I decided to throw up some pictures of the work in progress so far. Here you can see some of the wing detail that I was talking about. One thing that this kit asks you to do that I've not seen before any other kit is it tells you to fill in certain panel lines. This PR19 version must be a rebox of another Mark 19 version, except for it's not a photo reconnaissance. So you've got to fill in wing panel lines, and also drill out a hole for the fuselage camera. The vertical cameras that go into the belly, there's already, so I know that was, you've got to also drill holes into the fuselage belly as well. So both sides of the wings have got to have modifications done to them so that you can build this up as a PR19. Also too, the whip antenna is not present in this kit, so you've actually got it tells you to stretch sprue to put a whip antenna onto the back of the spine, and there's also some sort of vent above where the camera would go in the fuselage that you've also got to scratch build. I actually ended up modifying part of one of the leftover kit parts to stick there as well, but it's this is the first time I've come across a kit that actually tells you you've got to actually scratch build some detail in here. They don't provide it for you. As you can see, yeah, what I was mentioning before about the wingtip detail, you see that it's a bit wingtip detail is a bit more deeper than the rest of the wing, which is a bit more finer. Some of that engraving, some of the panel lines you see there, I've had to regrave again because yeah, I actually put too much putty on some areas as well as fixing up the panel lines. That's about it, I think. So thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video, which should be up very shortly. Thanks a lot.